You are listening to GZR, Ground Zero Radio, the very best of Orange County's original music scene and beyond.
Hey, so guess what?
What's new?
We are moving into our second hour of GZR Ground Zero Radio, and we have the one and only rock and roll royalty of Orange County in the studio.
And beyond.
And beyond.
Yes.
You are hired.
I'm doing my own echoes. I'm bringing the echo.
Yes.
Thank you.
Michael Olivieri is bringing the echo.
Echo. No, yeah.
Welcome,
Hey,
sir.
So great to be here
How you
again
doing?
with you all.
I know. It's
So cool, yeah.
It's really cool to have him back.
I do.
Yes, it is.
So to the listening audience, he was one that when Mike and I started hanging out here, he was one of the first people we brought in.
Yeah.
Top on the list. And
Yeah.
you
Couldn't
are.
find anybody else, or was it just because?
No, it was because I insisted that he
All right.
bring us the hottest
Okay.
musical talent in
go.
Orange County.
Yep.
If it's not hot, don't bother.
Well, he wasn't far from the truth. Define truth.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well,
Yeah.
you certainly are.
Truth is truth.
No,
am
you
truth is
I don't
truth.
know.
You are all of
Oh, man.
original music people and rock and rollers and country and soul lovers.
Yes, I am. I love it all.
You are the real deal.
Thank you.
That's exactly right.
That is exactly
and
right.
you can use that term for a lot of people, like lightly, but not this cat.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, that's the truth.
Agreed.
So, it's freaking awesome to have you back. And you've been up to a lot because we've been watching you. You know, so your musical career seems to always just be full speed ahead. And, that's what we want to talk about. And you're playing with other groups, too. You're sitting in with some stuff. It's really awesome. you
Well,
know?
my buddy Tony Montana, Tony Cardenas,
Yep.
from Jack Russell's Great White. I've been subbing for him in Jack's band for the last 3, 4, 5 years when they need me.
Yeah.
But
Boom.
Tony had a surgery on his foot, so can't get on a plane. So I've been doing some shows, and I was fortunate to have been called to do the 80s in the Sand show. And that was last month.
Right.
And that was with Jack Russell's Great. We did a full set, and we followed Queensryche, and then we
Amazing.
played in Dee Snider's. We were Dee Snider's backup band, so we did a mini Twisted Sister set.
Right. Yes.
And that was probably one of the most craziest shows I've ever done in
I-
all my career.
yeah.
Man.
Well, that was a bit south of the border too, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Like,
Legitimately.
if this was the border, if this was the border, it'd be like,
Way south.
and I'd never been to Cancun before.
Right.
So
yeah.
that was a cool thing. But the Planet, we played at Planet Hollywood, and it was right on the sand. And after the show, I was like, everybody went, "Oh, I'm going to bed." I'm just like, actually, there was a dance floor because it was the 80s in the sand, so they had a DJ and everybody was up there dancing. It was a party till like
Nice.
3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then everybody went to bed. It was 5 in the morning. I'm like, I can't sleep.
Right. Yeah. No
So
way.
I walked out onto the beach. It was like a 200-foot walk across this little bridge, and I'm on the shore, and this ATV pulls up with these 2 guys with machine guns.
Oh my Lord.
Well, they're protecting,
Yeah.
you know.
You.
Yeah, I had my own. I brought my own security. You know, it's like I said, I ain't not coming here without any kind of security. You know, I'm a high price to like. There's a high price on my head.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
No, but they were just guys, just protecting,
Securing
border.
the area.
I wish we had that kind
They
of
were
protection at our borders.
I
but
know,
that's a
right?
whole other situation.
They're securing the beach.
Yeah,
Right?
they were. They were securing the beach, so they just let me go, and I just laid on the sand, and it was probably 4:30 in the morning.
Wow.
And it was 80 degrees and this warm water was rushing over me. I was like, if I stay here any longer, I'm going to probably drown because I'm getting tired. I was just laying, the tide kind of eventually kind of
reaches you.
And then you feel things crawling on you. Like,
Right.
time to go to bed. Well, you should probably just go to bed. But it was a really cool experience. Super cool.
Amazing.
The energy from playing those Twisted Sister songs. I mean, I've
Yeah.
heard them all my life.
Sure.
I've never had to learn them except like 3 days before the show when Robbie Lochner, he calls me and say, hey, man, turns out Tony can't go. Actually, 2 days before. I'm like, oh, really? Now you tell me?
Right, yeah.
Because you knew it was, I might go. You knew you might not be able to make it, but it was a total last minute. So, just learning the tunes real quick and,
Yeah, and the thing is, Twisted Sisters, they're anthems.
Right.
He has built anthem music, and
those songs go a long way on
they
stage.
do for the crowd for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And they got dual leads on there,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah,
guys
it
get
was
to do
fun.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's epic.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
that's
fun. Me and Robbie are like, it's like a pinball machine,
Uh-huh.
when like those pachanga things. with
Right,
the
yeah.
ball. You never know who's gonna or we're gonna bounce off of.
it's true.
You kind of thank God for wirelesses.
Well-
I remember in the early days of Leatherwolf because we had 3 guitar players and a bass player and another singer, so we had 6 people in the band. I wasn't even the singer yet, so we had like 4 guitars and. Like by the 3rd song, there would be like all these chords tangled. Nobody could even move like 2 feet from each other.
You guys are all twisted
So we
up.
had to actually have. I swear to God, we had to have actual rehearsals like football plays. Like each song had a play. Okay, you guys go long. You're going to do button hooks. You're going to go down and out.
Right. Make the
Just
plot.
you sketch out the.
We had like plays for.
Yeah.
Yeah, quarterback.
Yeah.
It wasn't even. That's what we had to do because we had chords. Because if you go this way, then I go that way.
Yep.
And you go that way, then we're. Oh no.
Yeah,
I
it looks
know.
like a macrame plant hanger.
It is.
But isn't that the freaking funnest thing to be around other musicians that you can do that with, and you can rely on each other to do that interweaving of the parts. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
Isn't-
for sure with Leatherwolf.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's incredibly lucky and fun.
Can I go off the record and tell a really cool story?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, so we were at this party, and we all went to this party. Gary Stabline, an old friend of ours, and we were at this party. And he's like, "You guys are just out of control." Okay, because can I say we took mushrooms? Is that okay to say that?
Yeah.
just did.
Yeah.
So
We're vegan here.
this was 1985, maybe.
It's a good salad.
84.
Anything on my
Yeah.
So he goes,
On your
I
salad.
need you guys to get out of here. I'm going to go rent you guys a hotel room, okay, and get out of here. So he did. So me, Jeff, Carrie, and Paul, we went there, and now we're at this Comfort Inn, and we pushed the 2 beds together and turned off the lights, and we worked on all those things that we practiced,
Wow.
all those plays, and we spent like, the sun came up, and we were still practicing our parts.
Wow. Yeah. It was needed.
When I say like
That's dedication.
mushrooms, because we had pizza, and we ordered extra
Right.
Yes,
mushrooms
we
on
know.
the pizza.
Yeah.
That's I know it. I know you meant that. So, you know what though? Wouldn't it have been incredible to have recorded those sessions? I mean, just at least the audio, at least the but really
Wouldn't it
just the
be?
audio.
Oh
Can
my
you
God.
imagine?
Show it to your
Wouldn't it
kids.
be
You
the
never
coolest
know.
thing?
You never know what kind of magical guitar playing interweaving things were happening that
But
You
we
weren't
actually
conscious
we
of,
didn't
but-
even have guitars. We were doing air guitar.
oh, it's
practice.
air
So
guitar.
we were jumping on the beds.
They
with
thought
the
they
air
had
guitars.
guitars.
Remember, I said it was a hotel, and we turned off the lights and we pushed the beds together, and we air guitared it. So, because we figured in our own heads, we thought, if we can do this in the dark with no music,
Oh,
we got this.
yeah.
So we're like going
On
"No,
air,
remember, you
on
go
air
left.
guitars.
You go left. I go right.
Oh my
Come
gosh.
on, man.
This must have gone on forever.
Oh my word!
I thought you were talking about the calling. I didn't know you were talking about cry out. Let's go back to the top.
What song are we on?
Yeah, good time.
Okay, so
Yeah, really good times actually.
I think we should play some music too,
That's a great
because we
idea.
could rap here forever.
That is
But
a
we
great
gotta- we
idea.
gotta play some stuff.
We're gonna. I'm glad that you mentioned Leather Wolf.
Okay.
Leather Wolf.
It's okay. My wife calls it.
Woof.
My wife says leather woof.
Oh, good. I'm not the only one.
No,
Okay,
you're not.
but yes, I'm glad that you mentioned that. Yeah, because it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that was basically your starting point as far as here's your band, Leather Wolf,
Fame and fortune. she said.
Fame and Fortune
Rock
starts
Gottery.
here.
My first
Rock
real-
Gottery, that's good.
My first real band, my second or third band, but my first real band, probably, yes.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
I know what you mean. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. And then
And my first band didn't have anybody else in it, just so you know. So that was the first one.
By himself.
yeah,
He made
yes.
his own band.
I think that each one of us were all in that same
my
band
second-
ourselves.
And my second band had a big Jim doll, a big Jack, and a G.I. Joe. And a David Cassidy poster on the wall.
Right.
Are you serious? I
swear to
I
God.
was so in the David Cassidy fan club. I
I-
had the jacket.
I was in the Partridge Family fan club.
Wow.
No way.
I still have some Partridge Family
Dude,
vinyl
they're the
somewhere.
greatest, man.
Yeah.
And I had two older brothers, and my brothers had brought all his friends over for the first time that he brought his friends over, and I just got my Partridge Family fan club. And I go, where should I hang it? This big old freaking
Make
David
room.
Cassidy
Make room
poster.
for it.
And he brought his friends come over, and he's like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out.
Okay, so I bought
True story.
the Partridge Family. I think I Love You 45,
I
and my
think I love
dad,
you.
who is a jazz musician, was so angry. He just
Was
couldn't
he?
stand- yeah, he
Really?
just couldn't stand that.
That you
yeah.
brought in that
Really?
long-haired rock.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Hey,
Anyways.
take away all the fakeness.
Yeah.
It's a real deal.
I know it is. Other than the fake
That
stuff.
even makes sense.
You think your dad would have
I know, but
respected
I
Shirley
just mean the
Jones.
musicians that played on those records and made those records. Those
Yeah.
were good records. I could feel your heartbeat, and you didn't even.
I
Are
know.
we gonna play music, or am I just gonna sit here and just like?
Well, we're gonna hit some. We're gonna
Forget
hit.
the music.
Right now, we got a good thing. We gon' kill time by living today. Yeah, climb aboard a big jet plane. We gon' greet the day with a reason. Say goodbye from a new horizon. Things change your point of view. Taste the life that we never knew. Yeah. Make a fire in the moonlight there. Taste the salt of the tropic. Yeah, smile. I wanna see you smile. It's so good. I just wanna make a good thing. I just wanna make a good thing better. I just wanna make a good thing better. Good thing better for you. See the signs of a real thing. Cross the line from heaven's view. Make a good thing better for you. Come on, baby, let's make a good thing better. Better for you. Oh, let's show it on ambitions. No. Ooh, never let 'em get the best of you. Why don't we leave the cares of tomorrow? 'Cause tomorrow won't care for you. Instead of here, find a place. We can stay. I just wanna make a good thing. I just wanna make a good thing better. I just wanna make a good thing better. Good thing better for you. See the signs of a real thing. Cross the line from heaven's view. Make a good thing better for you. Come on, baby, let's make a good thing better. I wanna lay you down. Wanna watch you sleep. Wanna dream of you. Wanna feel your heat. Better for you. Better for you. Make a good thing. Better for you. Make a good thing. I just wanna make a good thing.
that. That was cool.
Yeah, that was good.
That's some good stuff
Good
there.
groove there.
Yeah,
Is that David Cassidy?
Yeah. Nope.
Sounded like David Cassidy.
better than that was Michael Olivieri off of your solo album Goodbye Rain.
So many good songs on that album.
Yes.
That was a fun one.
Yes,
Yeah.
I wound up grabbing the entire album.
Did you?
Yes,
Thank you.
good stuff.
Did you pay for
Thank
it?
you. Thank you.
I
Well,
Because you can pay him right here. He's right here. So
and I could also stream it.
yeah, she was walking
Did I
through
buy
Sam
it?
Goody with her big purse and just
I'm sorry. I'm kind of like I'm not his manager, but I'm definitely
Yes,
making sure that he
yes,
gets
sir.
credit the credit's
I
due.
paid for it, and I like and followed and subscribed to every possible thing I could find
there
under
you
the name
go.
Michael Olivieri.
There you go.
That's
Okay.
the truth.
And it was probably really hard to find because we all know my social media skills aren't the best in the world. I need a manager.
no.
Anybody?
Well,
you can
anybody out
go
there?
to Amazon and all those good places and find Michael's music.
Yes.
China is my manager.
Social media stuff is like a whole nother job.
Hey,
And-
that's so old school for me. You know, I mean, like, or new school. I mean,
Right.
I am like, because back in the day, I mean, that's not how we did things. We climbed up telephone poles and put up
Yeah.
a poster.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We rented party buses and had like rented
Kegs of beer.
kegs of beer, and like
Yeah.
sold tickets.
I
on a
know.
party bus.
Yeah.
Before even social media, and we'd have like 6 buses from different high schools. How do we even do that?
Ugh,
I don't even know how.
so
to
much
do that.
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Dang.
People, that's the thing about getting your music out is so much easier now. You know,
Oh,
than it was
yeah.
back
Well,
then.
it's easier in some respects.
Yeah.
If you know how to navigate
Yeah.
all the different portals you have to navigate, and all the different sites and all the different instructions.
True.
Otherwise, it can be an absolute mess. But you know what? You do have GZR Ground Zero
I was
Radio.
just gonna say it. We have it all here.
That's the best
we
kind.
we like to hone it in and put the spotlight on these incredible artists. That's what we do.
Yeah.
And
We're your party bus to up and
we
coming
that's
musicians.
right.
Party bus.
That is right. We are GZR Party Bus. Right here, the artist spotlight happens.
There's nothing like real radio signals bouncing around through the universe, bouncing.
I agree.
Like,
Exactly.
like I'm listening to Adelaide in my car. I'm like, wow, this is really
Yeah.
reminding me of old times when,
Yeah.
like, you know, going to KLOS and you're up next and you're in your car listening and like,
Yep.
you got Bob Coburn. It's like, up next we got Leatherwolf coming up. And like,
I said our
what am I
name.
saying? You know, you're in your car going. So it's just really cool just to kind of have this kind of a vibe going on to this
Yeah.
day.
Yep.
Let
thank
not
you
the
for
kids
that.
forget the magic of real radio airwaves.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm glad that we're kind of doing this all-inclusive show with Michael Olivieri tonight, because this way we get to cover more of your musical journey, from guitar to vocals, from Leatherwolf to your solo album to your MOB band, which is Michael Olivieri Band, MOB. And you know, we want to cover this entire journey and be there for you. And hey, that's what we're doing.
So appreciate that. The transition just from Leatherwolf to me to the like my solo thing was, I still had like a bunch of great friends participate in that, but when I like, you know, Dave Good and Marco Forconi, who's in Hail Mary and Leatherwolf, but going on to the Mob, that man, those songs were written in. And just so blessed to have people like Buzzy James and KK Martin,
Yeah.
and Tom
Right,
Crucier and Paul Wilson and Eric Von Hersen, just these people that I've known or I've met who I'm just lucky to want to make music with me,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So a lot of people talk, you know, there's a lot of people like, yeah, we should do something, you know, let's hang out and let's write a song. But it just happened, like these people like actually said what they were going to do.
Yeah.
And
They
what
stepped
a,
up.
what a concept of like people not just, you know, talking about things, but actually like making records and doing pre-production, and is the song in the right key, and like, you know, because when you got all these people, you just not everybody can just play
Yeah.
at one time.
Yeah.
There's little pockets, you know, and just to be fortunate to play with all these superior pros that know space and time
Exactly.
and just make magic together. I'm just super blessed to have that happen. And to know these people in my life, to participate in that journey I can't do it alone.
Yeah. Well, and that's, you know, when I first heard of you, I obviously knew you from the Leatherwolf stuff, but when I heard the mob stuff,
I thought it was Pornhub.
Yeah, I know. I think they might have blocked you on that one. But the mob stuff was just, it blew my mind. As I'm like right here. Because I knew Buzzy, and, you know, I'd been talking to him early in the
That's
years,
correct.
you know.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I'm working on this project. And I'm like, but I never heard it. And so when I finally heard it, it just knocked me out. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make sure that this continues as best I can and spread the word, you know.
Buzzy's so magical. It's like
He is.
You have somebody like when you have a guitar player, like, okay, here's your solo. Okay, guitar solo. Here's where he plays, but he like makes it. It's just part of the song. You know,
Absolutely.
it's not like, oh, here's me just like riffing off.
Yeah.
They're magical, like intricate melodies mixed with intricate. What he does with a slide in one hand and playing fingers behind it with no pick, and it's just like this crazy kind of.
Yeah, it's the style. So,
Derek Trucks has nothing on him.
right? Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. Yeah. So, and
Wow, that
Buzzy
was-
has been invited to the show, and I know he's working on some stuff. So we're hoping to see him in here, too.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. He's
It's-
getting it
No, you
done.
got to get Buzzy and Trish in here.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
great. They're
For
great.
sure. For
So
sure.
let's play one of the mob tunes that features Buzzy.
Well, we have another. Well, okay.
We
Yeah.
don't have to. What
yeah.
else you got?
No, that's cool.
What?
Well,
I know I have a list. All right, I'll look at the list.
okay. Well, we can go wherever we want to go.
Well, wait a minute.
You know what? We can go wherever we gotta go. Which one of these features Buzzy?
That would be both my last records feature Buzzy, but if you want to hear some we're talking about Buzzy, you want to like talk about some Buzzy stuff. Buzzy is like, God, man, he's working.
See Buzzy all the time you're getting here.
Damn. So,
But we if it's not on that list, might be able to find it elsewhere.
he's got he plays a great solo on every song.
He
so I
does.
don't know.
Okay.
So it
Well,
doesn't
why
matter.
we debate this? How about we just play it?
Why don't we call Buzzy right now?
That's what you know.
Which
What?
one do you want to play?
What
Let's
Buzzy?
play
What song do you
Let's
want
play
to
Apologies off of your solo album,
So-
and while we're picking the song to feature some Buzzy magic.
Okay, so this guitar solo in Apologies has KK Martin playing this slide, is actually a lap steel, and I was watching him do it. He one took it. He was a one take
Wow.
off the cuff.
And he's another one.
It's like, yeah, it's like
He's from the local a la carte fame.
a la carte.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
man,
Incredible musician.
incredible. One of the best, if not the.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
actually, Buzzy and KK. God, I can't even believe I had Buzzy and KK. Both
I
playing
know.
rec-
You're
no
so
one's
awesome.
done that.
It's not even fair.
Right on. Okay, here's Apologies.
Somehow, some way, I will find new ways that I could love you.
That was Apologies
Wonderful.
off of Michael Olivieri's solo album. I have a question for you. How did it come about, the transition from not being the lead singer to now becoming the lead singer? How did that transition take place?
The transition from not being lead singer from early Leatherwolf days.
Yeah, from just playing guitar, not being a lead singer, and then
Okay, so because I knew Jeff Gayer, my guitar player in Leatherwolf, we were in high school. We met. I was a sophomore. He was a junior, and so we met and we had a guitar class. So everybody would just sit and play guitar for like ever.
Yeah.
Like seemed like 2 periods.
We had it too.
So we
Mission.
did it for first and second period. So I just got to know this guy Jeff Gayer. So he started playing. We started playing in guitar class. He said, "Hey, I'm playing with these guys," and we started this band Leatherwolf. And his brother was the singer,
Okay.
Wendell.
Oh, wow.
So we had 3 guitar players because Jeff already was playing with Carrie. So we're like, "Hey, what can we do with 3 guitar players? It's a little different, right?"
Mm-hmm.
We were playing covers, and all the other stuff that was on the radio we're listening to, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Scorpions. There was 3 guitar overdubs.
Right.
So
Yes.
me becoming from the musical family, I knew harmony, so I would pick up the 3rd or the 5th or whatever needed to happen. And we couldn't find a singer. We tried out all these singers, and I would sing at rehearsal just get us through the stuff, and all of a sudden we're doing this backyard party in Whittier, and the singer doesn't show up, and those guys are like,
You're up.
You're up." I'm like, I ain't doing it, man. I ain't singing.
Yeah.
I'm not the singer, man. I'm not the singer. So me and Jeff Gayer, we walked to this liquor store, and we bought this big bottle of Lord Calvert whiskey, and we sat in this
Instant
alley.
lead
We
singer.
sat in this alley for like a half hour until the crowd was going, "Band, band, band." We hear it from the distance. We're like, "Dude, you gotta sing. Are you ready?" I'm like, "Okay, I can do this." So I had to get the Lord Calvert courage.
Right. Courage. There you go.
courage.
But no, I
Volcano
didn't really.
bottle.
I still wasn't like a trained singer. I could sing in pitch because I knew I could sing, but I didn't have a tone or anything. I didn't know power or like I couldn't
Yeah.
fathom that. It wasn't part of my repertoire until we went to the Bahamas when we got signed, and Kevin Beamish, like did vocal tracks with him, and he just like kicked my ass and like, "Here's how you do it, man." And like there was no doubling yourself. It was just singing the best you can. Who would comp it, send me back to my room, listen to it, sing it like this, and come back and sing it like that. Then I'd come back and sing it like that, and then I'd do 5 takes, and he'd comp it and go cut, put it together, go home, sing it like this, come back.
Oh, wow.
So
Interesting.
so it was a really interesting way of making yourself better,
Sure.
like having to step it up because you hear yourself suck.
Yeah.
You know, like, and then you hear yourself not suck, and then it's like, okay, try not to suck like that.
Right.
Try
Yeah.
to suck less.
Yeah.
So you keep sucking less, and all of a sudden you're like not sucking anymore.
So
Actually, that was an excellent explanation.
go.
Really,
There you
it
asked.
really was. That's the
like
that's
a
the truth.
It was like-
master class.
it was
that was a master
It was
class.
de-engineering.
yeah.
De-engineering. Because really, if you can sing in key, if you know pitch, okay, that's half the battle. But then you have to add confidence.
Yeah.
You have to add
Inflection.
You have to add tone. You have to
Yeah.
add breathing. You have to have emotion. You have to have there's a lot of ingredients that come into singing, and some people can just do it, you know.
Yeah.
And some people can't, and some people can be taught, and some people can't be taught.
Very true. It's
So
a gift.
there's just like only 4 ways you can really go with that whole singing thing.
So you come from a musical family like your brothers play, right?
Yeah, both my older brothers are
Yeah.
both guitar players and singers.
So that had to help.
It did until it was like it turned because I'm left-handed and they're both right-handed, and they're like, "Hey man, if you're going to play guitar, I'm not going to change my strings for you." So I had to learn how to play right-handed.
And that's something we have in common. I'm left-handed and I play right-handed
Wow.
guitar.
But I air
Yeah.
guitar left-handed when I
Do you?
air guitar. Feels right to
That's
me.
Yeah,
interesting.
it's kind of ambidextrous.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. Hey, you know, another thing that I really appreciate about the vocals in all of your songs, because I listened through all 3 albums, and I love that you are always include harmonies. There's always harmonies. Love that. I love that you very often have some really killer background vocalists, like female vocalists on a lot of your songs. I love that. And but I'm also wondering too, especially on this song Apologies, who was doing the harmonies on that? Were you doing some of those harmonies, or
I did all the harmonies on
yeah,
that was all me.
I thought that was your voice.
Yeah.
Awesome. I really love that you include that on everything that
Thanks.
you've
I
done.
couldn't
It makes
find
a
anybody to
difference.
sing with me that day.
Well, you
was a
did an
necessity
excellent
thing.
job
No,
showing
but
up.
as far
You
as
showed
like
up.
as far as the female backup vocals go, I just love that sound. I mean, I love, it goes Joe Cocker.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about the Partridge Family, but
Right.
they did it too, and just had that. There's
Yeah.
something magic about like a male vocal with a couple of girls singing backups. I love the tune. Bob Seger. I mean,
Yeah.
Kid Rock does it. I mean, the list goes on, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just something soulful about what that mixture of the tone of the different, male female.
Does.
Yeah, it's not only I want to add to what you're saying, because I totally agree, and I want to add to that because it's not just the male lead female BGVs. It's also that you want, or you allow, or you encourage those background singers to be bad asses themselves. I'm pretty sure I could say that on
yeah.
radio.
Yeah.
Because there's
Well,
a
the
lot.
arrangement.
Well,
the
I tell
arrangement.
Yeah,
Trish
yeah.
Trish Burke and Dawn, the singers that were on the Love Is Contagious record. I was like, you're not backup vocal. We're lead vocalists. Nobody's a background vocalist. It's all colors on the palette making a thing.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Nobody should like limit themselves to a background vocal. I mean, the lead vocals to me are a background to the song or to the music.
Yes.
It's just all part of the thing. There's no lead. The drummer's the lead. The bass player's the lead. I mean, it's all part of. I get. I don't want to think about it too deep like that, but
No, I'm on the same page with you. I completely appreciate that you are saying that you are verbalizing this.
yeah,
Because
it's ownership in the song.
it is
And-
ownership in
and
the song.
It is.
Instead of just saying, "Okay, now, ladies, no, tone it down."
Right.
Oh no, just ooh and ah softly over there. No, you actually know and like and appreciate for them to be part of making the magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was no more apparent than the Campus Jack show.
Oh my gosh.
When the vocals came on, she lost it. I think everybody did.
I
Oh yeah,
was like-
everybody in the house did.
No, Trish and Dawn
Yeah.
sing so good together.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So powerful.
I've always had that. My ex-wife Carol Kutsira Olivieri, she was a lead vocal in an all-girl metal band Stiletto back in the 80s.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
But she was the first singer in the Mob too. So I've always included the female vocals in it. So there's just something like I said, it's that Joe Cocker thing that
Yeah.
it's so many.
It's big.
I dig it.
I see heaven in her eyes. They define the color blue. In her hair is like the golden setting sun.
Hey, that was
Yes.
the one off of the Mob, Michael Olivieri Band's first album as a band.
That is correct.
Yes, and talk about those guitar harmonies and stuff going on
you
there
know,
with
that's
KK.
the thing is that the guitar work on these albums, if you're a guitar player, is just so stellar and so well written, and when you listen to it, it sounds like it's going to be, you know, I've tried, you know, an easy learn, if you will, but it's so well played, and it's so much of a song within the song, you know, it's a joy to listen to. And I think any guitar players that listen to these records, beyond the fact that the songs are, you know, fantastic, and the thing that probably a lot of people don't know about Michael is he's got a phone probably on him right now which has hundreds of songs in it. He's writing all the time. I've heard them, you know, where he'll just call out something and he'll start playing, and I'm like, well, there's your next record. There's your next record. You know, like 5 records probably in, you got enough material easily for many records.
There's some.
And he'll always be like modest about that. Well, this is an okay tune. I'm like, I wish I could write that kind of song.
Well,
You know.
the trick on that Mob record was to not spend too much time on it. So
Interesting.
I had all these songs written, and my buddy Danny De Lucette said,
Yeah.
dude, you should probably like put a band together and get these songs recorded. And this
Right.
was November, and I got Tom, I got Buzzy, and like I got and like by December 1st we were all in our living room, and I showed them the songs. They came over. We were 2 times a week. We came together, and by February 1st we were in E Studio making the record.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
it was like boom boom really quick. So we didn't like labor over this stuff.
Yeah.
Just the magic between KK and Buzzy going, all right, so and I'll answer and so it was
Yeah.
just it came really quickly. So it wasn't a labor of love at all. It was like just a bunch of great musicians just
Well,
going old school
yeah.
kind of way like they
Yeah.
did back in the day. Like I was watching the Ultimate Records, what's it called, classic albums or
Yeah.
Ultimate albums with Elton John when they did Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. They would learn the songs that day and record them.
Mm-hmm.
The whole band would get together at breakfast, and Bernie Taupin bring in the lyrics, and Elton John be the piano. What are we doing today? Everyone's like, oh, I got this song. It's like, goodbye, yellow brick, okay. And the band was eating breakfast, and they go, okay, I think I got it. And they would go, and they would record it, do 4 or 5 takes, and they pick the best one. Okay, lunchtime.
Right.
Okay, what do you got now? Oh, this is a little honky cat thing. Yeah, I got a little thing. Okay, we think we got. So they'd do 4 songs in a day. So
Yeah.
I'm inspired by that lightning in the bottle. I hate just
Yeah.
thinking about it too much. Although sometimes you do.
Yeah. Well, I
Just-
think that's to your credit that the songs are so good, because the songs are good. I mean, and that's the inspiration for a
Well,
guitar
thank you.
player and a soloist. Because you're inspired by that. So it kind of that's how that works.
Yeah, everybody interprets it different. Like I was saying, as that last song came on, KK would come in the studio not preparing anything for a solo, and it was like, oh, it's solo day, we're doing solos, right? And come in and like, okay, let's go. And then he'd play something like, that's great, dude. And maybe Buzzy was more like, I don't think I'm ready for the solo day. I don't think I have her like. And then he would come in with this like perfectly written solo.
Yeah.
So it's 2 different ways of
Yeah.
getting,
Yeah. Getting the performance.
so interesting.
Awesome.
Very cool.
We have Tuesday Down coming up next. This is also off of the Mob's first album as a band. Ready to check it out?
This is a cool little one take, kind of like got the song, not a lot of pre-production at all, just went into the studio and laid it down, showed the guys how to go and who's playing where, and it just fell together, and it's just pretty cool.
Awesome. Let's roll it.
KK's playing some pedal steel on it, and super cool.
waiting on the taxi and never came. Maybe I'm crazy for missing you and hanging around. But that'll be the last time I ever let Tuesday down. Oh well, traces of last Wednesday night, another movie I've seen before. I fell asleep twice. That didn't matter. All I could do was lie awake and think of you. I still remember the first time that we were together. Now I won't ever, never let Tuesday down. Oh, never let Tuesday down. 'Cause all I got left is a memory. Never let Tuesday down. If I had another chance, well, I swear that I'd never let Tuesday down. Oh, well, now Thursday was a great day for memories. Oh, yeah, but not for the moments like these. Friday was a new take on Monday. And Saturday was never there for me. Creeping up like a bad weekend. I could swim with your beam off the deep end. We could be lovers. We could just be friends. Down, down. Never let Tuesday down. 'Cause all I got left is a melody. Never let Tuesday down. you like you need me now. Stand up and shout it. Love is love is contagious.
I just, yeah, you had to let that organ play all the way
That's
through
Carrie
that last
Chester
minute.
right there. Y'all know Carrie Chester. Amazing B3 player.
Yeah, so you were listening to Love is Contagious. That is the title track off of the Mob's Love is Contagious album, which is your most recent endeavor, right? And Michael, you got some gigs coming up?
I am playing in Jack Russell's Great White for, I've been filling in for Tony, as I said, but this weekend we are at the Blue Note in Harrison, Ohio on Friday.
Wow.
And Saturday we're at Tally Ho in Leesburg, Virginia.
Wow.
Do people
some
in
traveling.
those areas, could they be listening right now?
They could be.
They
course they
very
are.
well could be, absolutely.
Right on, right
Yeah.
on, right on.
Yes. So thank you so much for taking the time to stop by and talk to us before you fly out of California.
Anytime. Turns out I was just about to meet some guy behind 7-Eleven right there, so I was just right in the area.
Right in the neighborhood.
Always seems to be right in the area.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
I am gonna plug my ears. Oh, seriously though, Michael Olivieri, if you want to, you can listen to any one of these 3 albums on any of your favorite streaming sources. Correct. Michael Olivieri, his solo album, if you just look under his name, Michael Olivieri, spell the last name for us.
Olivieri.
Yes. And that would be his very fantastic, Smoldering Hot, actually, solo album. And then,
One of her favorites.
yes, yeah.
Thank you.
And then the Michael Olivieri Band, aka the Mob, their 2 albums, their first album as a band and the Love is Contagious album are also on all streaming sources if you look for Mob, M.O.V. Put it in like that, it comes up.
Yeah. So
It does.
me, Tom Crucier, and Paul Wilson, the guys that I'm playing with, and we are in heavy pre-production, just writing and coming up with some really cool stuff.
Oh
and
boy, nice.
looking forward to the next chapter.
Excellent.
Of things
Yeah.
Good,
of
good.
music.
Well, it's been awesome having you in here again, and
It's awesome being here every time.
cool. Well, we hope to hear the new music, although that's not keeping you from coming in and playing. You have so much material.
We're just gonna have a guitar ready for you next time you come
Yeah,
in.
right.
That's it.
We wouldn't
just-
have had
just
time
say
for that
here.
anyway.
we would have adjusted something.
Yeah.
Something.
sure.
We'd love to just jam with you. Just we would just love that personal, up close and personal.
Next time we will do that.
Private concert.
Yeah, let's do that next time.
Yay!
Awesome. Cool.
You heard it. He said so.
Next time.
We have witnesses.
Yeah. This has been a blast.
It has been a
And-
blast. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
You guys are awesome.
And we are going to take this show out with another song off of the Mob's Love is Contagious album. This song is titled Heart of Stone. And I want to wish everyone a great week. Check out Michael Olivieri and his band, The Mob. Have a good night, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
And
Happy
that too.
holidays.
Voices of my sleep. Feel them crawling, creep beneath my feet, and there's no one there to hear the sound at all. I rise up slowly. My rest was incomplete, but I'm not tired. But I'd love to get some sleep, and I don't know where I belong. Do I belong at all? Kill me with your kindness, or crown me with your thrones. I can't take another heartache. This heart is now a stone.
You were listening to GZR, Ground Zero Radio. Follow us on social media and every Monday, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Time on KOCI 101.5.